Hey everybody, it's Mark Schultz here, and I'm here after hours, after the Aerospace and Defense Supplier Summit Seattle. And what's really exciting for me is that we're here at the Seattle Museum of Flight here on Boeing Field. And this is always a great place. I love to come here because there's so many different airplanes here. And over my shoulder, we have an SR-71, and we have, the original tri-motor, the Boeing tri-motor. And it's just really, it's a great place to come because there's so many different airplanes here. And what's happening tonight is after hours at the Aerospace and Defense Supplier Summit Seattle, Boeing has sponsored a networking event to continue the networking after the daytime activities, but here at the museum. And it gives a chance for people to, have some refreshments this evening, actually a full dinner and some drinks, and to continue the networking that was during the daytime over in the Washington State Convention Center. But it's really a fun place to come, and you need to think about whether you would attend an event like this in the future. They specifically provide opportunities for people to be able to do networking and to meet OEM buyers and to be able to connect and look at what the business opportunities are to be able to provide products and services to the OEMs. But they also make it fun and give a place where we can come and to be able to see the airplanes and just to hang out with people and have some good food and create some good, strong relationships. It's a great place to come, and I encourage you to participate in doing that. Hey, why don't we take a look at some of the airplanes and things that are over here. Over here, we have man-powered flight. We could maybe turn it and we could just take a look at some of the airplanes that are up above. Yeah, let's just do that. I think it'd be kind of cool for people to see that. And so if you look over here to the right over here, we actually have the DuPont sponsored human-powered flight aircraft. Is that in the view now over there? Okay, over here on the right-hand side over there, which is really, really pretty cool. And then this is like the history of flight, in this section over here, which is really fun. And actually behind us over there is a stationary F-18 cockpit, which is also a fun thing because that's actually back in the beginning of my career at McDonnell Douglas. I got started on the F-18 program. And we have an old U.S. Airways cockpit over here in front of us. And down below, we have some different military aircraft. This is the unmanned flight or the aerial, the UAV section right here. And we have some different UAVs, here. Smaller ones. I think these are over here from In Situ is where these are from, which is also now, a Boeing company down in southern Washington. And on the back, we have some of the older airplanes. We have some helicopters back there in the back and some aerobatic flight, aircraft. But it's really pretty fun. And then actually behind here, we have an Apollo exhibit, which is behind us. We won't go in there right now, or I don't know, maybe we will. And you can come and see some of the space exhibits that exist. And then over in the other part of the museum, if you go across the street, there's actually the space shuttle ground-based trainer that was given to the museum after they discontinued the space shuttle program. There's a 787 over there on that side and a number of other military aircraft. And then over here on the main level, there's actually the World War II aircraft, and then up above there's the World War I and older aircraft. But I think we're going to try and see if we can't go into the space exhibit over here. Maybe we'll just, pick up and walk over into the space exhibit over here, see how that goes. Why don't you try to follow me into the Apollo exhibit over here and just see what we have. It's really pretty interesting. There's actually different space flight here. If you take a look at over here, up above, we actually have one of the original Russian cosmonaut space reentry vehicles. It's the one down there. It looks like a burned up cannonball up there. And it's really pretty interesting. And then different space exhibits that walk through here. And then if we come in here into this area here, I hope it's not too dark for us to be able to see this. This is Apollo in here. And we actually have some of the original rocket engines. And what's really super interesting to me is, this is the era when I was growing up, when space flight, was beginning and the first walk on the moon. And for me, it was really a super interesting time, in life because I was young, and I remember watching the visual images coming from the Apollo aircraft, and the Apollo spacecraft, when they were landing on the moon, and when they made the first footsteps on the moon. But if we come in here, we can see some of the different parts, the rocket engines and things that were put into the museum here. They're really actually pretty massive in size, and it's really amazing to think about how now today that we have SpaceX and we have other space programs that are going on right now, and just to get a feeling for the size of this, take a look here behind me on how big this nozzle is, from the rocket engine. It's just pretty massive, and how huge it is, compared to a human standing next to it. It's pretty amazing to see that. But it's really a really neat exhibit that exists. And over here on the right, we have the lunar landing module here, the command module on the right-hand side. And it's pretty interesting to see all these different pieces and parts here. And one of the things I always find interesting is that it seems like it's so lightweight, and some of the exterior coverings on them, the foil coverings, are just so lightweight. It's just really pretty interesting. And here we have the space capsule that basically brought them back to the Earth. And then one more thing, maybe I'll bring you over here. We'll take a look at the moon vehicle. The lunar lander roving vehicle. I was just for a moment escaped for the words, but here we have the Apollo lunar landing, rover vehicle, which is pretty amazing to see that. Look at the wheels, made of, a lightweight, like a mesh, kind of material, and basically able to run them around on the moon, on the surface of the moon. It's pretty amazing to see that. So why don't we just take a quick walk back out, and we'll take a look at a couple more things in the museum. I just want you to be able to see, some of the interesting things. And if you ever get here to Seattle, and if you were ever to come to the Aerospace and Defense Supplier Summit Seattle, you'd be able to come and see some of these things in the museum. And actually, one of my favorite places that we're not going to be able to go visit today, though, is to go see the World War II aircraft. If I said that what my favorite aircraft in the whole world is, it's the P-51. And they actually have a P-51 Mustang, over there on the lower level over there. And it's a lot of really neat airplanes. They have a P-38 Lightning up above. And it's just really a very, very interesting exhibit. So I think we'll probably finish the live broadcast and the walkthrough here. And just want to encourage you that if you're a supplier and if you're looking to grow your business in the industry, you should check out the Aerospace and Defense Supplier Summit in Seattle next year. And you should consider what you're going to do to continue your networking and how you're going to grow your business. And this is a great place to do that. Thanks for watching our live interviews. We have a few more of them tomorrow. Join us tomorrow as we interview more people and show you what's happening in aviation aerospace and how you can grow your business in the industry. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye.